Hey there traders, today I'm going to show you a momentum indicator for scalping the 5 minutes and 1 minute time frame. If you're looking for a trading community, make sure to join our trading mode Discord group. We are smashing the markets as always. And without further ado guys, let's just get down to the video. So I have added the 20 and 50 moving averages in combination with the squeeze momentum indicator because I believe they work really well together. So the charts are telling me that the market has moved towards the downside, pushed towards the upside for an exhaustion, and a bearish engulfing candle has developed, crossing the 50 moving average. We can also have a look at how the momentum indicator reacted. It went towards the downside and shifted its colors from red to green, which shows bullish pressure. So we are currently on a little contradictive evidence. The momentum indicator is showing bull pressure. However, the candlestick formation is telling me we are going down. So what's left to do? We need to wait patiently and see what actually develops. So if we have a look over here, it goes towards the downside nicely and attempts to break through the 20 moving average. This already tells me that bear movement is strong and likely we will see momentum changes very soon. We are seeing that the momentum candlesticks over here are increasing, but we did get a bearish engulfing candlestick, a close of the 50 and an attempt of 20 moving average closure, which is super important. Push exhaustion scenario, you know it, very likely a continuation push towards the downside to retest the previous bottom level. So if we have a look once more, look at this. A nice bear candlestick has crossed the 20 moving average over here. Now this gives me confirmation that the momentum is slowing down, and we can see with these two candlesticks, one is light green and higher, the other one is darker and lower, which shows slowing down of momentum. So if we would take this trade, what do we need? We need the stop loss to be above 20 and 50 moving averages and above the previous swing high, which is over here. If the market reaches our first take profit level, we move stop loss to entry and trail our take profit level if there is strong momentum pressure. So let's take a look at what actually happens. So it seems to be going down towards the downside nicely, retest the previous area level, pulls back and goes towards the downside to hopefully reach our first take profit level. And this would have been a great trading opportunity. Look at this. It bounced off the previous area zone, which is where we expected it, right? Look at this nice area of support just over here. Pull back, comes back down to retest. Once again, a pullback towards the 20 and 50 moving averages, bearish engulfing candlestick. Once again, look at this candlestick momentum over here from pretty much brown color to red. A continuational momentum move towards the downside confirms the trade bias is bearish. We are heading towards the downside, breaking through this area zone. Very likely we are waiting now for an exhaustion before we continue to pull back down once again. Now let's take a look at this bullish setup. The 20 and 50 moving averages have been broken with this huge bullish candlestick, and we are also seeing that the momentum indicator once again turning from red to green, right? So it shows bullish pressure once again. But do we enter of this candlestick? No, we do not, because it's only a breaking candlestick. Ideally, what we want to be looking for is some sort of exhaustion before we continue moving towards the upside, because the market has been trending towards the downside recently, right? So it's kind of risky to trade a upwards direction trade on the lower time frames when the market on the higher time frames has been moving down. So you really need to be careful. So the best way to do it is to wait for candlestick confirmation. So let's just play the tool, see what happens. So it goes towards the downside nicely and a bullish engulfing candle develops. Look at this. Push exhaustion, right? The previous area sensitivity 20 and 50 moving averages are acting as a new support level because it was broken. This shows the bull pressure is over here, bullish engulfing candle. We are going to retest the previous area top. We are seeing and we are actually breaking the previous area top, so it's even better. Look what's happening with the squeeze momentum indicator going towards the upside nicely. Every single candlestick that you are seeing is increasing in buying power. So where you would have entered is over here, a nice bullish engulfing candlestick. You need to always cover your stop loss with the moving averages, right? So stop loss has to be below over here. So 10 pips or 11 pips whatever you like to call it, 1-to-1 risk to reward in this case. Once we reach our take profit, move stop loss to entry for risk-free trading and continue trailing your stop loss level. Now look at this, we had this dip over here, but the squeeze momentum indicator has not changed anything. It's still going towards the upside. So if the momentum is still showing bullish pressure, you better believe it, we want to keep our trade open until the candlesticks actually start dragging towards the downside. That's where we ideally want to close off a portion of our trade. Now look at this, it goes towards the upside, and there we go. We are seeing our first candlestick over here changed color, right? If it changed color, look at this candlestick formation, pretty much a shooting star. Shows that the market is likely overbought, might be dropping down to the moving averages because this is our moving support level. So your signal to close off the trade would have been this candlestick over here. If we just drag it, it would have been this candlestick, right? So nice trade towards the upside. Look at this, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio would have turned to 3-to-1 risk to reward because you would have been risking 10 pips to gain 30, and that would have been a lovely trade on Euro USD. 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio when scalping is amazing. So just take a look at this USD CAD trade I took. The market is currently on a squeeze pattern. We are seeing it over here, but I believe it's a nice bullish trade. Looking at it, bullish engulfing candlestick over here, broke past the 20 and 50 moving averages, had an exhaustion, another bullish engulfing candle, confirms the trade direction and bias towards the upside. Looking at the momentum squeeze indicator, it is showing bullish pressure and momentum, although we are seeing some sort of pullback now. It was showing bullish pressure and momentum. Hopefully it continues. This is where I entered around here. My entry candlestick was over here, so I got a better entry opportunity. Let's see what happens with this trade, and I'll come back to you guys in just a second. So the market is actually on a little dip, as you can see, dipping down, but I already analyzed and I trusted my trade. As you can see, bullish engulfing candle over here, nice momentum was over here, pulled back. That's fine, because if we have a look at the higher time frames, it's currently pulling back towards the 20 and 50 moving averages. Anyway, I believe this trade will do well. We just need to give it a little bit more time. All right, as mentioned, look at this nice move towards the upside. Let's quickly go over here and close off our position. $150 easily trading the momentum scalping indicator. The markets ain't the best. I closed off early, but as you can see, pushing towards the upside nicely, likely gonna retest this previous top level or over here as well. And if you're looking for a trading group that cares about your trading and education, make sure to click the link below and join us. So if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this one, the great EMA scalper.